What is up, YouTube? Merajito 20K bringing you episode 3 of the Hangar and news updates. So, what do we have this week? This week we had basically a huge patch for the Hangar, which brought in some new features like the new noises for the buggy. They decided to bring in even more detail, which I thought was simply amazing. So if you notice some performance hits during this recording, then that's mainly why, is they actually managed to put even more detail into the outsides of the ships, because they said they wanted to make them more interesting to look at. So that's kind of me dealing with that, and it was a bit more of a shock to the system than I originally thought it was going to be. Besides those updates, we had a Caterpillar flash sale over the weekend, which has generated, something about, I want to say 600 million so far, or 600 million, 600,000, sorry. And I'm kind of curious to see what kind of numbers they actually were able to get sales-wise for the Caterpillar. But not only did they do that, but they decided they were going to release concept art for the inside of the ship at the same time. And we actually see that it almost reminds, if you look at the Caterpillar's art, it kind of reminds you of, I guess, like a Navy ship. How it's designed with multiple ladders, different compartments, all sorts of stuff like that. They seem to add more detail into the Constellation, which you see right here. They decided to put in the Revolving Chair. All animations for actually getting into the chair is still the same. A few different things like the table over by the door when you first come in, that is now able to be toggled in and out. As you'll see, the bathroom is now fully usable, which means you can get in and out of the shower. You can open up those doors. The escape pods are able to be opened. Nothing yet on the turrets right in front of us, but just the fact that they already added this stuff in was very, very cool. Especially since we seen it when the Constellation was first shown, that all these functions work. They just have to put in all the triggers. So I'm guessing what's going to be next is they're going to add in sound for the materials on the floor, and hopefully eventually they're going to get the turrets able to be used, and also the loading bay down in the belly of the ship will be able to move in and out, and that'll be very, very cool. They decided to do a photo competition, which the main prize is they're going to be giving away a Vandal scythe with lifetime insurance. And seeing that you can't get that anymore, that's actually very, very, very cool of them. So I imagine they're going to have some very special ships that are hard to find, that they're probably going to keep for competitions in the near future. Last week we talked about the competition for the modding, which I'm hoping Friday during Wingman's Hangar we might actually hear some new news about that. With this shirt contest, what they wanted to do, or the photo contest, what they wanted to do was have people that already have the Star Citizen shirt, they want to see how many people they can get into one photo with a Star Citizen t-shirt. So the first objective that they give, and these are all different ways you can enter, and they even managed not to leave out people that may not have their own shirts. But the first thing says, the most Star Citizens. How many Star Citizen fans can you fit into a single shot? The team with the most citizens wearing the official RSI shirts will win 10,000 UEC for each member pictured. So they want you to include your account name and anyone that was pictured in the photo to give a real sense of who's actually there, if it's legitimate. So you can't just enter it and get this incredibly rare Vandal Scythe. And then it goes into the most creative single player, which you might not have everybody that has these Star Citizen shirts. So it says the most creative single player, exploring the galaxy on your own. This category is for you. The most creative picture following the Star Citizen, featuring a single Star Citizen, will receive an Aurora LX spacecraft and 10,000 UEC. So the main thing is they seem to be continually going to the award of 10,000 UEC, or $10 worth of credits, and giving you an Aurora LX spacecraft if you're picked. The part where they said if you didn't have a shirt, it wasn't a problem. It says no shirt, no problem. If you didn't sign up in time for the official shirt, you can still enter by making your own Star Citizen outfit. The winner receives an Aurora LX spacecraft and 10,000 UAC. And then the very last one is, where's Waldo in space? Wear your Star Citizen or Squadron 42 shirt in front of a famous monument, landmark, or other identifiable place. The best picture will win an Aurora LX spacecraft and 10,000 UEC. So they want to have all these entries in by October 3rd, which I guess that's like 2 weeks or so from when they put this out. So that's a pretty cool little competition that they have out. And it'll be kind of interesting to see what kind of things they manage to get picture-wise. Don't forget to tune in next week where we should have the $20 million stretch goal. Some new community news and guidelines. Maybe some more concept art. Maybe even a new ship. Who knows? So don't forget to leave a like and maybe subscribe. And maybe a comment if you want to see me try and dig up anything from the subscribers in or wherever else. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.